And do you feel like your identity as a black man, do you feel a level of pressure? I mean, you've met when you speak about excellence, you're kind of naming all of these kind of goats in that industry, and they all
Yeah.
happen to look like us. Is
Yeah.
that something that you take on, or do you feel like the way has been paved, so now you maybe you feel the responsibility, but maybe you don't feel the heaviness on your shoulders. What do you think about that?
think I think it's difficult because yes, those people have broken through, but it just reiterates to me how difficult it actually is. And also, even though those people have broken through, it doesn't mean sometimes it's like I find with the industry in general, I think sport is a bit different, but when I think of like fashion and music also, it's like there can only be one or two at a time. And it's been like that. Like you hear models talk about all the time, even models from like the early 2010s and stuff, like they'll let through a Jordan Dunn or they'll let through this person, and then it's like there can only be one or two at the top for the moment, and then there'll be a time when there's no maybe none, and then they bring another one in. Like it's kind of just like that. So I don't really have I don't really have an like I don't know. It's kind of tricky for me to. I don't really feel like it. I'm inspired by them and what they've achieved and stuff, but that doesn't really. I know that my story's different, and it might not be that way for me. Like everyone's journey is different. It's a combination of who you know, timing, luck, and then obviously I try to always be prepared for. So I'm always going to work as hard as I can to be prepared for when it's my time, but I can't control when my time comes. So
Yeah.
it's just like I'm always ready for it. Like I'm always working at the same level. I'm always marketing myself. I'm always trying to connect with people. I'm always keeping my portfolio updated. I'm always thinking, what can I do next? But it's just waiting for the time to like align. That's the kind of way I see it.
I've always loved the quote, luck is doesn't just come by. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And I feel like the way that I mean, you've started at a young age in terms of the preparation of the side hustling, the preparation that you've described of making sure that everything is always ready to be on to the next opportunity. And I guess it's tough, I guess, because from the outside, people may think, oh, wow, he's just really lucky. The timing's just worked out for him. But would you say to people who have that opinion, who are looking from the outside thinking, well, why don't I have that opportunity as well?
Yeah, I think it is funny because you can, and I do it sometimes where I look at other people and think that, oh, things are working out for them, but I thought that everything that I'm doing now, I thought I was going to be doing when I was 18. So it's like it's taken 10 years to move like two steps forward for me personally. And obviously every situation is different. Like it could all change tomorrow. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. I don't know if it's delusion or like it's a weird like addiction and it's just like that's the thing about being freelance, it's like you can just get an email and it can just change everything or change your year or whatever. So I think that's what keeps me going. But I think, yeah, it's not helpful to look at other people's timelines because not only is there the luck factor of it, but then also you don't know what people's background is. Like sometimes I look at people that have done incredible things and I think to myself like, okay, but I don't know who their parents are. I don't know how much money they have. I don't know because also one thing I always say is that a lot of the time when you meet with people, especially in photography, people want you to be this like artistic, like genius, like it's like you they want to see something really artful. And coming from a working class background, yes, I appreciate the art of photography and creativity, but I need to make money. So the art, I always say that creating art is a privilege because it's like I need to think about how, okay, let's say I do something really artful, I do some personal project that really means a lot to me. How is that going to transform into more income? Or how am I, first of all, how am I going to afford to do it? And how am I going to make money off of it? Like, how am I going to pay myself back from investing in this thing?